Hello my friends, Boomy here once again with another video for you, my Diablo brothers and sisters, children of beautiful Lilith. How's everyone doing today? Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button and share this to all your friends. That's right, welcome to Sanctuary. Stay a while. My friends, we got a lot of news to cover. We got a couple tidbits here and there that came over this weekend and what to prepare for as Season 1 is coming our way very quickly on the 20th of July. Now we got some stuff for the newcomers to Diablo and to this type of game, so what to expect. We also have World First Tier Hardcore Nightmare. That happened. Go you, bro. And of course, Blizzard is also working on a Nightmare teleporting system, good lord. And of course, let's talk about your scroll of Amnesia of Will and all that jazz. And of course, we have memory leaks that are happening and how Blizzard is going to work on them. So let's get into it. Let's get into the news right now. First, my friends, let's talk about Seasons of Malignant. Let's give you a quick snapshot on what you guys are to experience and getting ready for with Season 1 coming down the road. The reveal finally happened. They said Season 1 of Diablo 4 has been announced, and we got a glimpse of what to expect on the 20th of July. To players coming from Diablo 3 and Path of Exile, this was an exciting moment. With new seasons, you usually get something really cool, whether it's the Crucible weapon trees in Path of Exile 3.21 or the Rites of Sanctuary that came with Season 28 of Diablo 3. One thing new ARPG players will learn about seasonal mechanics, though, is that sometimes they make it into the core game, the Eternal Realm of Diablo 4. Sometimes, however, they do not. And that's pretty much what this article is about that you're going to get certain core items that are going to be in the seasonal realm, and some of those are going to transfer over to the eternal realm, but not all of them. What does that mean for you, they continue? If you're hardened veteran of Sanctuary, it means you already know the drill and what to expect. If you're newer to this type of genre, you'll be introduced to what Diablo 4 calls the eternal realm versus the seasonal realm. The eternal realm is the base game, where your non-seasonal characters will reside, and it's where your seasonal characters will travel to after the season ends. For Diablo 3 vets among us, you'll remember rebirthing characters, which is a feature that allowed you to restart your character in the new season from level 1. This feature allowed those of us who get rather attached to our characters to continue the new journey with our older character. This is, unfortunately, probably not going to happen. Not going to be a feature in Diablo 4 Season 1, but it is something that Blizzard is looking forward to, or looking into as well. Diablo 3, for example, had a season which added a 4th slot to Kani's Cube and let you fill it with any type of legendary power. This added a layer of complexity never before seen in Diablo 3, and this seasonal mechanic never made it into the core game. In Season 23, they added the Eminent tag to legendaries and overhauled the follower system. This mechanic ended up making it into the core game. We have yet to get our hands on the Malignant mechanic, so it's hard to say whether it will end up making it to the core game or not. It's important to understand that there are various reasons why a mechanic doesn't make it into the core game. Sometimes it ends up being poorly received by players because it was implemented poorly, or there's too much going on with it which causes confusion. It will be interesting to see how Season 1 plays out and what the community reaction is when we finally get to slay some Malignant elites. Blizzard has indicated in their most recent developer update livestream, however, that players shouldn't hold their breath. To avoid overloading the base game and too many systems, many, if not most, seasonal mechanics will not be extended to the Eternal Realm. Which, to be honest, I think is totally fair. We don't want to bombard the servers of the Eternal Realm with tons of leftovers because we have many more seasons coming after this one. So you want to talk about, mechanical bloat that would happen. So I really... to me, I've played these type of games before, and I love the idea that some stuff's going over and some stuff are not. And that's okay. That's good. In the long run, you don't want all that bloat coming from all these seasons into the base game realm. It'll just cause one type of a headache. Actually, many types of a headache. Now let's get into and congratulate someone here. World First Tier 100 Hardcore Nightmare Dungeon has been conquered. Here we go. They say as we edge closer to Season 1 start, we're starting to see players tackle tough achievements to stake their claim in Diablo 4 history. Yesterday, Aleanon, if you haven't realized now, I'm horrible with names, and Raiz completed the world's first reported Tier 100 Nightmare Dungeon in Hardcore. Holy crap, guys. Congrats. They said in a Twitter post, Blizzard and the Diablo community just conquered Nightmare Dungeon Tier 100 on hardcore in Diablo. For tough, but so rewarding. Thanks, Blizz and Adam Fletcher, for creating this masterpiece. More HC warriors out there. By the way, where is Magic Find FX that word? Sanctuary goers are aware they continue of how tough the difficulty of these nightmare dungeons get with higher tier levels. We would like to extend a huge congratulations to these players for this significant achievement and for being the first reported Grand Masters on Hardcore Realm. That's crazy. That's awesome. It'll be interesting to see they continue how many more join those guys in Grandmaster status with only 11 days left before the new season starts, or 10 days when you watch this video. We're excited to see what the players achieve in the coming week. That's right, we only have about 10 days left. So guys, if you need to get your Altars of Lilith, go get them now. And don't forget to log in on the 18th. You gotta do it. Now let's talk about some of the dungeon teleport improvements that Blizzard is working on, or at least they want to work on. After a long wait, Diablo 4 players rushed to Sanctuary over the excitement of finally being able to teleport to Nightmare Dungeons. This exciting change was also coupled with some sought-after changes, such as increased experience for completing the dungeons. Unfortunately for the Sanctuary goers, this was also met with a plethora of loading screens. They would fast travel to the dungeon, sit in a loading screen, then get outside of the dungeon, click on the dungeon to enter, and sit in another loading screen. Luckily for everyone in Sanctuary, this frustration was acknowledged by Blizz, and during the live stream, Blizzard confirmed that they are working on fixes and improvements to the teleport system that was recently implemented. Many are hoping that these improvements, which would include teleporting directly into the dungeon, which is originally what many hoped it would be. Blizzard has been very responsive to the feedback and communicating that feedback is being heard. That's actually very true. I have played many games, especially with SWTOR, World of Warcraft, and other games like that. And I will have to say, Blizzard, especially with the Diablo 4 team, they are on it. They are on it with our quips and quaps and our critiques and all that jazz, but they are listening, they are hearing you, and they are responding, and someone back there is going through a lot of legal pads, taking a lot of notes, and that's a great thing. That is something you need to see from a developer. So BioWare, I hope you're paying attention and taking notes. This is how this stuff is done. There we go, my friends. The Scroll of Amnesia. Yes, that's right. In Diablo 4 Season of Malignant, players will be introduced to the Season Journey, which is a set of objectives that players can complete in order to receive additional rewards. Some of these Season Journey rewards will include legendary aspects, a seasonal title, and a brand new item called Scroll of Amnesia, which also refunds all your allocated skill points and Paragon points. When Season Malignant begins on the 20th, players will be able to interact with the Scroll of Amnesia once they have completed the required Season Journey objectives. The Scroll of Amnesia will act as a full-on free skill and Paragon point refund. As with the Scroll of Escape, it is assumed that these items will also be consumed on use, so it should be used sparingly. With the Scroll of Amnesia, the Malignant Heart seasonal mechanic, and the new Season Journey, there will be plenty to look forward to when the Season Malignant launches in less than 2 weeks. Now, my friends, also those of us who have experienced some fun optimization issues in the PC world and all that jazz, Blizzard has responded to someone on Twitter, or I believe Reddit actually, who had some questions about memory leaks and all that, and Blizzard actually came out and talked about it, and well, just take a look right here. Reddit user said it would be nice if the PC memory leak was fixed before Season 1. They said everything in the game, and even outside the game, lags. That's for sure. I've experienced that too. Because Diablo 4 needs to take up at least 16 gigabytes of memory when it's running medium-low settings there. I can't even page through menus, much less leave town without the game freezing for a few seconds. I open Task Manager, memory usage is not 90%. Always, even if I'm just standing still solo. I know the system doesn't have the newest components, but I can run any other game on high at 60 FPS with no lag whatsoever. Scrolling through my D4 settings, I have everything set to low, medium, or off. It's been a month, and this AAA game, I'm struggling to understand why the developers haven't even acknowledged the PC performance is below standard. Now, I can't say I'm running everything on what that guy's doing. I'm running stuff on a little higher on this PC. But I have run into some interesting lags and stutters and that jazz. And there have been times where I'm like, really? This is what we get? But at the same time, I'm not like poo-pooing on Blizzard at all for this. It's just, part of me is just like, well, I have an older computer. Mine's 7 years old. So yeah, she's, she struggled bus, but she also plays other games pretty darn well without any issues. But let's see what Blizzard had to say with this, because they did reach out and talked about this and what might be coming in the future. Pez Radar said this one's been tricky, but some good news. We believe we have something for the update on the 18th. And a Gallo team said just knowing it's been addressed is a huge relief. And Wombat in Sunglasses says, generally a relief to hear that. Thank you for communicating. If I share any logs or further details, please let me know. So there you have it, my friends. We know that Blizzard is actively working on the performance, the optimization of this game for PC users specifically. And of course, congratulations to the hardcore players out there getting World Tier 1 freaking 100. What the heck's all that about? My God. Guys, that's just crazy. Like, what I love the most about Diablo 4 and the Diablo series in general is just the loyalty of the fan base for this game and the hardcoreness, if I might say, of the players of this game. And that is just great. That is just amazing to get that type of achievement. So congratulations to them. You guys deserved it. Party on. So there is some of the news for you guys over this weekend. I mean, weekends are generally slow news days. That's why I don't really post many things over the weekend. But yeah, guys, we're almost there to season 1. Season 1 is days away, about 10 days, I believe, at this point. So do what you gotta do. Get in there, finish the campaign, get all the altars of Lilith squared away underneath your belt. Prepare for Malignant. It's coming. It is indeed. Anyways, my friends, let's continue the conversation in the comment section below. And of course, hit that like button. The more likes we get, the more the algorithm likes us, and we want it to like us, yeah, like a fat kid with cake. And of course, make sure you hit the subscribe button, become part of the family here at BoomyNation, the freak show of YouTube, the black sheep of gaming. And as always, my friends, remember to be kind. It's about community. And don't forget to spay and neuter your butchers. We'll see you later, my friends. Good day.